Yeah.
We good with the homework?
Is there any other questions on the homework, guys? Good. Okay. Now, guys, today we're going to do the same thing, but what's going to be different? What's the change? Now we have two inequalities we're dealing with. So we have a system of inequalities. Okay? Going through the same process, but a system now. Okay. System of linear inequalities is just two inequalities. And what's going to happen is when we go to graph them, there's going to be two shaded areas, and we got to see the common areas that they both have. All right? And that's what's going to be unique about today. All right? All right. Does everybody have this one? So now we have to determine if this point is going to make both of these true. Okay? That's the only thing we have to do. So let's plug in. So on your paper there, let's plug in. Remember, this is x, this is y. Okay? So let's plug in. -3 is less than or equal to -3 times -1 plus 1. Guys, you have to do that. You have to plug and chug. So Addie, what do you think here? Help me out here. This side's already done, right? What's this?
-4 or -2.
What's a negative times a negative?
Positive.
So this would be 3 plus 1.
So 4.
Okay, is this true?
Yes.
Negative. Does everybody agree? Okay, now we know it makes that true. But it has to also make what, guys? The second one true. So let's plug it in here. Okay? So -3, still my y. 2 times x is -1. We have to see if that's true. It's got to be true for both of them. Jeff, what do you think? So I got -3 is less than. What's 2 times -1?
-2.
You act like you're guessing.
I am.
What's -2 plus 2?
0.
Is -3 less than 0?
Yeah.
Yes. So guess what, guys? This point is a solution to the system. So right, yes, it is a solution. So we're doing the same thing as yesterday. We just have to do it twice. That's it.
Well, is that one a solution? Yes.
It is.
Yes. All right, good.
All right. Got to do the same thing here. Here's my x. Here's my y. Go ahead and plug in the first one. I'll kind of work it up here, then we'll talk about it. Ava, help me out on this one. So we got 5 is less than, what's -2 times -1? So I got 2 minus 1. What's 2 minus 1? Is 5 less than 1? No. Now, guys, we're trying to see if this is a system to the solution, right? If it's not true for the first one, do you have to do the second one? No. Why? I wouldn't. It's not a solution. No. Not a solution. It has to be true in both. Just make sure, if it comes out no, and this is easy to look, just make sure you're right. I'll take it out. Thanks. Go ahead. What do you got?
Where's the other equation? Like the inequality?
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one's not true.
Okay.
So it can't be a solution then. If the first one's not true, we're done.
Oh, so you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay? You don't have to. Is that really bugging everybody? Because we already know our answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a solution. All right. Is there more of those?
I think just those two.
Just those two? Okay. Guys, here's what I was talking about. Okay, what we're going to learn today. If I look at this first one here, this red line here, I don't know. Okay, I don't know I know we're shading on this side of that red line. Okay? And then on the blue line, the blue solid line, I'm shading down here below it. So here's what we have to decide when we do these graphs today. What area on the graph is below the red line and the blue line? Do you see how it's kind of the purple, light purple there? This would be our solution. Just that. Because it's got to be true in both cases. Both cases. Look at the next one here. It looks like it's above, and this is how I have done this so that my paper's not crazy messy. I just do arrows. Like the red one here. Okay, it's above the red one. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way with my red line. Just a couple arrows. And then it's going to be below the blue one this way. So which one is what area is above the red line but below the blue one? It's just this thin area. And this is the only shading I would do where it meets both criteria, both lines. It's a thin slice right there. And I've always done in the past, and it's, it seems to be a little less confusing to use arrows, and that way it's not like, well, what's my double shaded area? If I shade it already over the whole thing, it'd kind of be kind of crazy looking. It's where they're overlapping. Does that make sense? Okay. So this one will be what? Below the blue, above the red. It's that little thin slice right there. And that's what we're doing different today. We just have to do it twice and just see where our double shaded area would be. All right? All right. Do you guys have this one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the first one. Do you have graphs up? Oh, there it is.
Oh, I got you.
All right.
It's been a while. That first one.
Yeah, it has. Guys, what draws your attention to that first one? There's no what. So remember, it's going to be a special line, isn't it? It's either going to be horizontal or vertical. Which one do you think it is? Horizontal or vertical? It's going to be horizontal. Okay. Okay. So where's on my y-axis? I'm going to go to what? 3. Whoops. So go to 3, guys. On your right there. That means all the y values are 3. Y values are going to tell you how much you're going up, right? Now, here's what we got to be careful of. Okay? Is this going to be above or below? Right here. It's going to be below. So write that in there. Below. Shade below. What kind of line? Solid or dashed? Solid. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a solid line. And it's going to be horizontal. Right there. Now, here's what I was talking about, guys. See if this makes sense. Instead of shading like you did last night, we know it's going to be below, just make some arrows right now, like this. Just go like this. Probably do a different color. Just go like this. So I know the first line, all the points below that line are the solution. Okay, so now we have to graph this one. What's my slope? Or before I do that, am I going to go below or above this second line? Why is it above? Does everybody see that? So we're going to shade above. Shade above. Is it going to be solid or dashed? Good. Okay, what's my slope? -1 over 1 or just -1. What's my y-intercept, guys? 0, 5. So I'm going to go to what? Up here? There's my y-intercept. Now, what's my slope? Okay, how do you put a -1 slope on that? Okay, forget about this line right now. Let's just worry about our second line. Mace, how am I going to put a -1 slope on this? Not left. I'm going to go down to the right. Down to the right. Keep doing that. Now, what kind of line is it? Dashed. Now, am I shading above or below? So here's what I'm going to do. Let's go purple. Okay? Now, sometimes it gets a little tricky. Sometimes it's easy to see. I need to find the area that's true for both of them, right? So what area on this graph is below the red line but above the blue line? Do you see it?
Yeah, the one that makes it that triangle to the right.
Yeah, let me get a. Yes, good job, Ellie. Right here, guys.
All right, everybody make sure that is clearly shaded.
Right here, guys. Right? That's below the red, but above the blue. That any point in there would make both of these true. What do you guys think? Not too bad? Questions on this first graph?
Hey,
Yes.
directions. Give me 2 ordered pairs that are solutions, and give me 2 ordered pairs that are not solutions.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go solutions first. Everybody write that. Just go solutions. We're going to go 2 ordered pair that make this true. In other words, we're looking for 2 ordered pair in the what? In the yellow section. Right? Go ahead. Back.
4, 2.
Okay, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 what?
2.
Oh, I was going 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2 works. That's right here. And then what?
5, 2.
5, 2. Nice job. Now, guys, are those the only ones? And don't make them close. Make sure they're pretty, in the shaded area. Those 2 points are in the solution set. 4, 2, 5, 4, 2, and 5, 2. 6, 2, 6, 1. Okay. Guys, I always, and this is just me, I find 0, 0. 0, 0 is so easy to see whether it is or is not a solution. In this case, 0, 0 is not one, right? I'm going to use that all the time. It's just easy to see. Right here. Somebody give me another point out of the solution. Go ahead.
3, 2.
3. Oh, my goodness. Right there. That's on the dotted line. It's not, but that's too close. Let's not mess with that one. Do another one.
1, 1.
Yeah, I like that one. 1-1. Right? Is everybody good with that? All right. Got a little work to do here, don't we? Let me get this thing up here. Whoa. Why is that doing that?
What's it doing?
Nothing. All right, guys, what do we have to do with that first one? We have to solve for what? We have to solve for y before we grab it. Okay, so what's my first step? Let's write it down. So write this down, 3x. Just write the equation over. How do I solve for y? What's my first thing I need to do? All right. Juan, what do you think, buddy? Now what do you do, guys? Yeah, Mason.
Divide.
Bye.
-2.
Okay, a little light should go off in your head, like Mr. D-Lap doing right now. Guys, what are we working with? Inequalities here. What happens when I divide by a negative? Flip it. So I want to divide everything by -2, and I'm going to flip that right now. Now, the or equal to stays. It just turns into greater than. Okay, guys, am I going to write 1.5?
No.
What am I going to write? Nice job. I'm going to write 3/2. And then what's -2 divided by -2? Plus uno, right? There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, just give me solid or dashed.
Solid.
Why?
Because equal to.
Or equal to. Okay? Solid. Whoa, come on. We're going to go solid. Okay? Now, am I going to shade above or below? Maya, what do you think? Why? I agree with you. Because it's what?
Positive?
No.
Oh, greater.
Greater than. So shade above. All right? So, where do I start? Jenna, where do I start graphing this line? At the y-intercept, which is what?
1.
1. Right? Why aren't you writing? Because I didn't hit it. 1. Okay, what's my slope? Lanes, what's my slope?
3/2.
Okay, how do I attach a 3/2 slope?
Go off 3 over right 2.
And you can also do a double negative. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, solid or dashed?
Solid.
Do a solid line. Okay, am I going to shade above or below? What do you think? What's it say, Alex?
Above.
Okay, so guys, don't shade. Just do arrows. How many you want to do? Means it's going to be above that red. All right, now, I don't know what my other y is less than 4x plus 3. Come on. Y is less than 4x plus 3. Is that right, guys?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay, now this is ready to graph, right? Okay, what kind of line? Solid or dashed? Dashed. Am I shading above or below? Less than, right? So shade below. Shade below. Okay, how do I start graphing this? Diana, how do I start graphing this line?
So you start at 3.
3 on the what?
Y.
Right there. What's my slope?
4/1.
Okay, so what do I do?
You go up
1, 2, 3, 4, and what?
4/1.
Over 1. And then what? I can also do a what?
You can go down 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Okay, what kind of line?
Dash.
Dashed. So put a dashed line in, guys. Okay, this one's pretty steep. Am I going above or below? Okay, now, see how the line has a positive slope? So that means below that line is going to be down this way, isn't it? Okay, so just put some arrows that way. Okay, now we're looking for what area is both. Do you guys see the little pizza slice up there? Do you guys see it up top? It's below the purple line, but above the red. Do you guys see that slice right there? Here's my shaded area right there. Can you guys see that? That's the tricky part.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. All right. Okay. You want to do 2 solutions and 2 non?
Yeah, real quick.
Okay. Give me a solution here in the yellow. Somebody give me a location right there. We got to be pretty. It's not a big area. Go ahead, Juan. Give me one. Nice job. I would say 1-4, Juan. Nice job right there. And we could say 1-5. 1-4 and 1-5. How about a non-solution? My gosh, look at the choices you have. It's almost the whole graph, isn't it? Go ahead. 4-2, 0-0. Yeah, anything, man, anything. Is that it? Or is there another one?
There's some on the back, but we'll go ahead and save those. I think we're good. Hey, go, keep going to where it says the homework. I want to see which ones. All right, it says 9 through 15 odd. They just have them do, we're just gonna do 13, 14, and 15. 286, 13, 14, and 15. Do you need graph paper?
So we're not doing 9 through 12 at all?
Nope. Nope. Let's not worry about those. That'll be good enough. 13, 14, and 15 on graph paper. These are all ones that get graphed. Okay, and shaded. You want to identify solutions if possible. Okay, if you need graph paper, I'll make sure you're good. Yep, we're going to get online otherwise. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, tell them.
Hey, D, you want to shut this off?
Yeah.
So Maya,
Did you have him last year? You know, Mr. Lieutenant?
Don't come to the office.
Anybody else? Yes. No, I'll remember. Well, you should be good. You see your scores out of 10 out of 10, let me know. Okay.
Have a good day, guys.
No, you're going. You're going.